What if Fiji's reefs whispered your regrets, pulling you under to drown in them? This super creepy story from Fiji in 2090 will grab you tight. Lyra, diver, finds coral reefs that whisper her guilt over her brother's death, but they drag her team into a watery grave, stay to face the deep. Fiji's ocean sparkles under a hot, blue sky, its waves crashing like secrets. Lyra dives in her wetsuit, her oxygen tank humming as she studies coral for science. The research camp's huts sway on the shore, her only home since she left her island. Lyra's heart aches because her brother Kale died in a boat wreck 4 years ago. His last words, "You left me," stuck in her head. She hopes the reefs hold clues to what he meant. One dive, her knife scrapes a coral and it whispers Lyra in Kale's voice like bubbling water. Her chest tightens. She thinks it's the current, but she freezes when the coral glows and forms Kale's face, his eyes empty, staring at her. Lyra's scared, but she can't stop diving. The whispering reefs get creepier, murmuring louder, and bad things hit the camp. Nets tear, tanks leak, and the air feels heavy, like it's full of guilt. Lyra's dive light, which guides her swims, stings her head like the whispers are sneaking into her mind. Other divers hear the reefs whisper their regrets broken. Promises, old lies, then sink, trapped in coral. Lyra checks a reef, but its surface is weird, with tiny carvings that glow under her light. She tells her friend Zara, a tough marine biologist with a scar on her arm from a shark bite. Zara scans the ocean and finds carvings, pictures of people drowned, their regrets etched in coral. The reefs hum, "You're drowned," in a spooky voice, and Lyra's hands shake so bad she drops her knife. What's this coral trying to do? Lyra and Zara decide to find out. They gear up and dive to a deep reef, where the water chills and the currents pull like claws. The corals twist like a maze, whispering too fast. Their lights catch strange carvings, shapes that shift when they blink. Lyra's stomach knots like something's watching. The carvings lead to an underwater cave, its walls pulsing with coral. Like a living heart. In the center, a glowing reef mound hums, whispering like a tide. Duck shapes swirl in the water like ghosts with no faces. Lyra feels dizzy, like the cave's dragging her in. Zara's tools catch signals from the mound. Not from Earth, but from deep space, far past the stars. The cave feels wrong, like it's alive. Lyra's dive light shows scary pictures: Kale's wreck, divers screaming, and an old village sinking underwater. Zara says the reefs are part of something called the pull, not just coral, but a trap that drowns souls. The whispering reefs work for the takers, a creepy force that loves regret and grows with every whisper. The camp starts breaking down. Huts flood in sudden waves, radios fail, and divers act weird, swimming toward reefs with eyes that glow green like the coral. Lyra's afraid they're not themselves anymore. Zara finds a black coral shard in the cave, carved with stars that look like eyes, pulsing with the mound's hum. The reefs scream, "We hold!" and Lyra wonders if she's still safe or if the pull's got her trapped. Things get worse. Fiji's ocean shakes like it's angry. Lyra finds a piece of the black shard and it glows, showing Kale's face. He looks so scared, like he's stuck in coral, begging Lyra to swim away. Everyone's dive lights show the same thing, a web of waves where regrets drown forever. The reef mound shows a net of green lines, like a trap catching every person. At camp, each dot in the net is someone's soul, each hum their guilt. The ocean roars with a creepy sound and the shadows match the pool's web like the whole sea's waking up. Zara finds a carving saying the takers want the whole world next. They're not just in Fiji, they're tied to other reefs in space, all hungry for souls. Lyra sees a vision of dark shapes, like fog with glowing eyes, talking about drowning or ending everything. The pull signals shoot out to the stars, like the takers are closing in. The camp's gear goes wild, radios scream Kale's voice, lights flash his face. Lyra feels Kale's whisper in the pool's web, so faint, urging her to fight. Zara wonders if the takers are drowning them or testing them. Fiji's ocean quakes with a bad hum and the shadows swirl like a cage. Lyra stares at the reef mound, her hands cold, knowing a ghost might be waiting. She thinks about Kale, about the camp, about whether she can stop this thing or if it's too big. The water feels heavy, like it's crushing her. The camp's too quiet now, and Lyra's not sure if she's alone or if the takers are already in her mind. The reefs glow brighter, their whispers louder, like they're thrilled. Lyra swims back, but the current pulls and the voices grow stronger, calling her name over and over. She looks at Zara, who's pale, staring at the mound. They both know something's coming, something they can't stop. The ocean outside roars like it's alive. Lyra's heart feels like it's breaking, but she won't give up, not yet. She grips her dive light, hoping it holds a clue, but the whispers just keep coming, pulling her closer to the deep. The coral feels alive, its glow spreading like a storm. Lyra wonders if she ever surface, or if the pull has already drowned her soul. Twist, the reefs aren't coral, they're the lungs of a sea beast eating regrets. Is Fiji a paradise, or a soul trap? Could you dive into creepy, whispering reefs knowing what they do? Tell us your scariest thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if this gave you chills, send it to all your ocean friends, and subscribe for more stories that'll blow your mind.